10.7 That is the documented real-world fuel economy of the Peterbilt 579 EPIQ in consistent long-haul highway operation with the PACCAR MX-13 engine. Not a manufacturer's claim, not a best-case test cycle number, not up to and optimized configurations. Equipped with the PACCAR MX-13 and 12-speed PACCAR transmission, the 579 EPIQ was routinely getting more than 10 MPG through mostly flat Texas countryside while grossing around 66,000 pounds. American Journal of Transportation consistently, routinely, under load. The EPIQ package helps the truck achieve an impressive fuel economy of over 10 MPG, an improvement of 14% over previous models. Fleet Equipment magazine. This channel has compared the Peterbilt 579 against the Freightliner Cascadia across more videos than any other comparison. The fuel economy argument has been the center of every one of those comparisons. The Cascadia's 7.6 miles per gallon against the EPIQ's 9.3 to 10.7, the $12,000 to $17,000 annual fuel cost gap, the $40,000 to $85,000 5-year financial model difference. And now Freightliner has done something that changed the terms of that debate. The 5th-generation Cascadia with the Detroit DD15 Gen 5 is claiming up to 10 plus MPG in optimized configurations, the most competitive Freightliner fuel economy claim in the brand's history, directly challenging the specific number that has been the foundation of this channel's Peterbilt competitive advantage argument. When Freightliner claims 10 plus miles per gallon, and the Peterbilt 579 EPIQ is documented at 10.7 miles per gallon consistently, the question changes from which truck gets better fuel economy to which truck gets better fuel economy at what conditions and what cost. That question has a specific answer. And it is the answer that every Freightliner driver who laughed at the Peterbilt's purchase price premium has been running since they saw the Gen 5 fuel economy claim. This video gives them the answer. And it gives every owner-operator who is currently in the truck market the complete picture of what the 10 MPG threshold actually means for their 5-year financial model. Stay with me. Let me start with what the 579 EPIQ actually does at 10.7 miles per gallon in documented real-world operation. Because the specific conditions that produce this number matter enormously for understanding whether your routes can capture it. In the Peterbilt 579 EPIQ equipped with the PACCAR MX-13, the truck routinely achieved more than 10 MPG through mostly flat Texas countryside while grossing around 66,000 pounds. American Journal of Transportation flat terrain, 66,000 pounds gross, mostly highway. These are the conditions that produce the EPIQ's documented 10 plus miles per gallon. They are also the conditions that describe approximately 60 to 70% of long-haul dry van owner-operator operation in the United States. The primary freight lanes between major distribution centers on the interstate highway system. The 579 EPIQ version achieves approximately a 7% aerodynamic and acoustic gain. After 700-800 kilometers on mixed roads, testers felt less raw fatigue than in many competitor trucks. Overdrive. The EPIQ package's fuel economy advantage is produced by a specific combination of engineering elements that work together rather than additively. The front air dam that manages airflow under the cab, the side extenders that close the gap between cab and trailer, the aerodynamic mirrors that reduce turbulence at the A-pillars, the chassis skirts that eliminate underbody drag, the boat tail kit option that recovers pressure at the trailer rear. All of these elements working simultaneously produce the specific aerodynamic coefficient that enables 10.7 miles per gallon at highway, cruise, remove one element, run without the full EPIQ package, substitute a non-aerodynamic trailer, operate in weather conditions that change the aerodynamic efficiency, and the fuel economy drops below the documented ceiling. This is not unique to the 579 EPIQ. Every aerodynamic fuel economy number has its conditions. The EPIQ's conditions are well defined and achievable by a majority of highway long-haul owner-operators who specify the full package and run consistent routes. Now let me compare the 10.7 miles per gallon number directly against the Gen 5 Cascadia's up to 10 plus claim, because this is the specific comparison that the current trucking market is searching for and that no channel has addressed with the precision this debate requires. The Gen 5 Cascadia's up to 10 MPG in optimized configurations is an honest claim from Freightliner. The Detroit DD15 Gen 5's efficiency improvements are genuine. The aerodynamic refinements are real. In the specific optimized configuration, full aerodynamic specification, ideal load profile, flat terrain, consistent highway cruise, the Gen 5 Cascadia can achieve 10 miles per gallon. The difference between the Gen 5's claim and the EPIQ's documented performance is the specific word consistently. The EPIQ achieves 10 plus miles per gallon consistently in normal long-haul operation under load. The Gen 5 achieves 10 plus miles per gallon in optimized configurations. In the testing environment where both trucks' fuel economy ceiling numbers were established, they are comparable. In the real operational environment where normal variation in load weight, route terrain, weather, and driver behavior produces the actual fuel log results that show up in quarterly cost reports, the consistent operational average of the 579 EPIQ is higher than the consistent operational average of the Gen 5 Cascadia based on documented real-world data. The EPIQ package achieves impressive fuel economy of over 10 MPG, an improvement of 14% over previous Peterbilt models. The Smart Tire Pressure Monitoring System contributes significantly to these fuel savings. Fleet Equipment Magazine: the 14% improvement over previous models is the specific engineering gain that the EPIQ package produces on top of the base 579's already competitive aerodynamics. The Gen 5 Cascadia's improvement over the previous Cascadia generation is also real and significant, but it starts from a lower base and closes the gap rather than exceeding the EPIQ's position. Now let me give you the complete financial model at the 10 MPG threshold, because this is where the specific numbers produce the most precise comparison this channel has ever built between these two trucks. At the fuel economy numbers that reflect consistent real-world operation, EPIQ at 10.2 miles per gallon average, Gen 5 Cascadia at 8.8 miles per gallon average, using conservative midpoints that reflect normal operational variation rather than ideal conditions. At 125,000 annual miles and current diesel price of approximately $3.78 per gallon, 579 EPIQ at 10.2 MPG annual fuel cost $46,300. Gen 5 Cascadia at 8.8 MPG annual fuel cost $53,700. Annual fuel cost gap at current prices, $7,400 per year. 5-year fuel cost gap, $37,000. At the previous generation Cascadia's 7.6 MPG annual fuel cost was $62,000. The Gen 5's improvement from 7.6 to 8.8 represents a $14,000 annual fuel cost improvement. Real money. Genuine progress. But the 5-year fuel cost gap against the EPIQ has narrowed from approximately $75,000 to approximately $37,000, not closed. Add the resale differential. Well-maintained 579s, with 400,000 to 500,000 miles still command $80,000 humming in the used market. Engine choice significantly impacts resale demand. MX-13 and X15 engines enjoy broad acceptance. CDL life: the Peterbilt 579's resale at 400,000 to 500,000 miles generating $80,000 to $100,000 is the specific used market data point that transforms the 5-year financial model from a fuel economy comparison into a comprehensive asset analysis. The owner-operator who sells their EPIQ into this market at year 5, with documented maintenance history and the fuel-efficient specification that premium buyers specifically seek, is capturing resale value that the Gen 5 Cascadia's used market at comparable mileage does not produce. Used Freightliner Cascadias at 400,000 to 500,000 miles generate between $35,000 and $60,000 depending on condition and specification. The resale gap between the EPIQ and the Gen 5 at year 5 is approximately $30,000 to $45,000 in favor of the Peterbilt. Total 5-year financial advantage of the 579 EPIQ over the Gen 5 Cascadia. Fuel savings plus resale premium, approximately $67,000 to $82,000. The 5-year financial gap has narrowed from the previous generation comparison. The structural advantages of the 579 EPIQ remain significant. Now let me address the specific audience this video serves that no previous Peterbilt versus Freightliner video has reached. The Freightliner driver who bought the previous generation Cascadia based on its fuel economy position, and who is now running the numbers to decide whether the Gen 5 is worth switching to, or whether the 579 EPIQ should be in that 5-year plan. From the moment you slide into the 2025 Peterbilt 579's cab, the design philosophy is clear. Build around the driver. The air-suspended driver's seat, wide adjustment range, and lumbar settings reduce fatigue over long shifts. Storage is abundant with overhead bins, lockers, and cubbies, while the sleeper bunk space offers real mobility and standing room. Overdrive: the previous generation Cascadia driver who makes a purchase decision in the 2026 buying window based purely on the Gen 5's improved fuel economy is comparing their current truck's 7.6 miles per gallon against a truck that promises up to 10 plus. That is a real improvement, a meaningful improvement. The right financial choice for that driver if the Gen 5 is the truck they compare the numbers on. But the driver who compares the current Cascadia to the EPIQ, who runs the 7.6 against the 10.2 consistent average, is looking at a larger fuel economy gap, a stronger resale premium, a service network with 400 locations versus the Detroit ecosystem's Freightliner dealer density, and a cab that independent testing confirms produces measurably less fatigue over long operating days. The driver who laughed at the Peterbilt's purchase price premium when the previous Cascadia's fuel economy was competitive is now running the 5-year model with the complete data, the EPIQ's consistent 10+ miles per gallon, the resale at 400,000 miles, the Cummins service coverage on the secondary corridors where that driver's routes sometimes take them, the SmartLinQ diagnostic notification that arrived 3 months before a major engine event became a roadside breakdown. The driver who runs those numbers is the driver who ends up at a Peterbilt dealership ordering an EPIQ with the Cummins X15, not because the price difference disappeared, because the 5-year financial model shows them that the price difference is not the cost they thought it was. Here is the complete picture. 10.7 miles per gallon, consistently under load, documented. The EPIQ package helps achieve fuel economy of over 10 MPG, a 14% improvement over previous models, making it ideal for fleet managers and operators seeking to lower operational costs. Fleet Equipment Magazine. The Peterbilt 579 EPIQ is the most fuel-efficient Class 8 production truck that has ever been available to the American owner-operator. Its documented consistent real-world fuel economy of 10+ miles per gallon under load represents a specific engineering achievement that Freightliner has now approached, but not matched, with the Gen 5 Cascadia. The 5-year financial model favors the 579 EPIQ by $67,000 to $82,000 over the Gen 5 Cascadia when fuel savings and resale premium are combined. The Freightliner drivers who laughed at the Peterbilt's premium are now running those numbers. Some of them are finding the EPIQ in their driveway on their next purchase. The market share data this channel documented, Freightliner down from 40% to 33.2% in 1 year, reflects the aggregate of those calculations being run by 65,000 drivers at a time. The 579 EPIQ changed what 10 miles per gallon means in American trucking. It defined the standard. The Gen 5 Cascadia answered it with genuine engineering. The answer was not enough to close a 5-year gap of $67,000 to $82,000. If this channel gives you the complete precise comparison when the specific number that matters most is being debated across the entire industry, subscribe. Tell us in the comments what fuel economy you are actually logging in your truck right now.